So welcome back to Single Girl Budgets. So for today's video, I am actually going to be swapping up my planner a bit. So this is the current one that I'm actually using for this year, and I've just pulled what I wanted from it and put it in here. I'm not going to actually use this cover just yet, but I do need to pull a couple more months out because I only keep about 3 months in my planner at a time. I also purchased some of the teal metal discs. Hopefully you can see that. There's not too much of a glare. And so I want to switch everything to those. I'm really excited to try them. I've only ever used the plastic, which thankfully I'm not too hard on my planner, so I haven't had very many issues with them. But I think that it'll, like with the discs breaking, I know that's a big complaint. But I really want to just try the metal ones and see what happens. So those are from something else. We need to get rid of that. So I am currently using the cover from the 2019 like winter happy box, or I guess it was 2018 technically, December happy box, Be Happy box. And I really love this because I love that it's your year to shine. That is my goal for this year, is to shine in everything that I do. So I'm going to start by pulling off the front and back just because I haven't decided yet if I want to switch out my hardcover there or if I just want to carry it like this. Like I said, I am not too overly tough on my planners. I do carry them with me, but I've just never had an issue. So I know these rings are not perfect for this color combination, but I really like the teal. And I'm sure at some point I will probably switch back to my other cover, which is, I don't remember. It's like my favorite though. Or one of my favorite. Here we go. Be a Flamingo and a Flock of Pigeons, and I love this cover with teal discs. So currently right now it's holding extra note paper and folders, as well as dividers. So eventually though, I'm sure I'll go back to that cover because I really like it, but I feel like for the beginning of 2019, this is what I need. So I went ahead and put my discs on. This makes it super simple to swap things. And I'm really just going to start at the beginning of my planner and kind of decide what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. So I'm going to set it off to the side here so you probably won't be able to see it. I might be able to scoot some things here. That way you can kind of get the general vicinity, general picture. So I know I want my dashboard. This dashboard, I just threw a couple of stickers on it a while ago, but I keep Post-it notes because like I said, I only keep about 3 months in my planner at a time because I don't want it to get too thick. And this allows me to, actually I can show you. So at the end of March, I obviously have April's, beginning sheet, and I just have different things on there. And those are for April, May, July, just any type of future planning that I know that I'm going to need, and that way I don't forget about them. I've also seen, is it Megan Plans maybe, that uses a half sheet for each month that she doesn't have in her planner, or each month that she does, but she doesn't want to write on it, because how many times have we written on the monthly and then gone, ugh, that's not what I wanted it to look like, or those aren't the colors I want, and then you're mad that you wrote on it. So I may actually do that. I may pull out some half sheets. That way I can have a half sheet. I can have a half sheet for each month because I feel like that's going to take up a lot less space than having the actual months. So I am going to keep my overall calendar. I have important dates, which just list birthdays, anniversaries, deaths, unfortunately, but things I want to keep. I do also keep a quotes to remember page, which I know you can see it. And these are just different things that I love, just different quotes that I think that people should remember. Like, one of my favorites is own the solution, not the problem. So if you are having a problem in life, or there is a problem of some sort, don't own that. The only bad thing about taking out January, I don't really need my 2020 calendar. So I am just going to pull, these first few pages, and we're going to swap these over here. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love that sound when you pull something out and then like pop it back in. Here are some random half sheets that I've never used because that tends to happen. January is completely over, so I am not going to put January in here. If I need to look back at something, then I will make a note of it. I will come to my craft room and I will grab it. But I don't want to take up extra space that I don't need to. We are in February, so I'm going to go ahead and pull February and just pop that in right here. And I may speed some of this up. We will see what editing Jessica feels the need to do. I'm going to go ahead and put March. And then I'm going to go ahead. Okay, guys, I don't know how I feel about the middle discs already. I know some people swear by them, but I feel like the pages aren't turning. Maybe they just need a couple moments. I'm going to go ahead and pull April from my planner that I've got here. And then what I'll actually do later is I will actually pull January off of those discs that it's on, and I will put it in here so that I actually have this planner that I can just stick on my shelf with last year's planner, and all will be well. Okay, so after that, I do want to go ahead and put in my dashboard. I like to separate my calendar function from my combined finance section, my calendar section from my finance section, from my bullet journal section, from my lists, which is kind of my bullet journal, from my brain dumps, from, you know, whatever it may be. I like to separate them out. So this section that I usually use is all about lists. When was the last time, you know, I vacuumed my stairs because I'm really bad about it. When was the last time I changed a furnace filter, which I actually just did. I also keep a list of home improvement projects that I want to complete, some clothes that I would like to buy if I find them at a really good price. I've debated a pantry inventory. I have a freezer inventory as well, but I pulled it out the other day because I was doing something with it. I think I wanted to redo it. I do keep a medical cost tracker just because I have a flexible spending account through my job. So the first like $2,000 or whatever it is of medical expenses are covered, but I like to know what those are. And that way, if I am getting close, I know that I need to, hey, you know, maybe start saving some money because I'm going to have some out-of-pocket costs. I also like to keep a car maintenance. So then I've got a tracker here that is completed home improvement projects. So it is, what have I done that has added value to my home? Not necessarily painting, you know, usually a little bigger than that. I've changed out my kitchen faucet, which cost me about $100. My garbage disposal, which was about the same because I did both of these myself. It's super easy to do. I YouTubed it. And then, of course, I called my dad and said, Daddy, did I do this right? And he went, yes, actually you did. I'm really proud of you. And I was like, score. Hells yeah. So it's amazing what YouTube will teach you. And then I did have to have a waste and overflow replaced on my bathroom, which I did have to have a professional come in because your girl ain't about to mess that up real bad. So here's my freezer inventory. I'll have to move that. But I like to keep a running list of what I have. I actually want to redo it, hence why I have another one, because I didn't really keep up on this one that well. So there are things that I've used that I've like not marked off. There are things that I've replenished at this point. So I just need to redo that, but I do want to keep those together. I also carry some stickers with me. I like to use these to track my gas. I've actually realized, and this is the best thing to realize, but I spend a lot less on gas than I expected. Because I didn't realize, that's a whole nother story, but I like to track my gas, that's why I keep my stickers. I use these to track days that I work, usually on my monthly overview, and then I have a folder just for anything. So I'm actually going to keep all of these, and that's not too many, so I think I'm just going to tear them all. Oh, no, unfortunately, some of these came from previous planners. And so some of them are different pages, different papers. I should redo them all and put them all on, you know, a corresponding sheet. Like, oh, I want my divider. I don't know why, but I like the divider behind the dashboard just because, one, it's cute. And two, I think it helps keep these individual sections separate within this dashboard. So then I've got these. I need to go through and put, you know, everything on like this paper. That way they are all the same. I have tons of note paper. Maybe that'll be something I do. Maybe we'll make some of these on some videos. Why not, right? Yeah, guys, I don't know how I feel about the metal disc yet. I'm going to give them a shot. I'm going to take my stickers, throw them in here. These are actually the only stickers I carry with me, and that's just, I figure that if there's something else I need, then, oh, I lied. I also carry a pay bill sticker. These used to also have gas trackers on them, and I used them all, and this was the last thing that was like on the sheet. So I've just been carrying it with me until I use it, basically. I'm going to go ahead and pop my folder in. This probably has some stuff I need to clean out, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then the next divider here, this is my financial section. And this is another section that we are going to get into a little more intense later on. So I am just going to move it because I made these a long time ago. And this is actually a debt tracker that not only do I need to update, but I need to redo because I have paid off some debt. I have added some debt. Y'all know how that works, right? I mean, my goal is to ultimately become debt-free, and that should be done by the end of the year if my thoughts and calculations are correct. But I would like a new tracker. So I have another dashboard behind that. This is my Like a Boss dashboard. And this is where I keep anything for my Etsy shop, which is also Single Girl Budgets. It'll be listed below if you would like to check it out. I don't know why I have random paper, but I do. I'm assuming there was a reason I put this here. This is from the Be Happy box. Oh, I do know why. Because I was using it to do some of those things that I had up front, like my quotes and important dates. And I want to do a goals page. I've already made goals. I just haven't, I do not want that anymore. I just haven't, you know, made a nice cute sheet so that I can keep referencing to them. Okay, so then my Etsy stuff is just kind of like a mismatch of all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and just turn this, like put these in here. These are just kind of big brain dumps, you know, whatever comes to mind that day, whether it's a, you know, if I'm at work and I'm like, oh, you know, it would be a great idea for a sticker, this, then I will literally open it to a page and write. And it might be 3 sentences. Like I've got some ones in here that are literally, hold on, let's find a good one. There we go. Like, should I make sticker sheets that are the same size as the Happy Planner pages and punch them? Yes, I probably should. But that was my, you know, that was literally all I did that day. Oh, Okay. I also keep a folder. Excuse me, guys. I keep a folder back here just with some stamps and anything Etsy related. This is the folder from the Be Happy box. And I actually keep stamps because when it comes to like washi samples, I mail them out in a normal envelope. I am not going to pay or have you guys pay $3 or $4 for tracked shipping for an item that you're only paying, I think it's $1.25 is what I charge. Like, why? I can charge you $1.25 plus $1 shipping because that's going to cover the cost of the stamp, which went up, and the envelope to send it. Like, it's, yeah. So the next section back here is for extra paper and anything for my Synergence International business. I am an independent consultant for Synergence International. They're the makers of Lip Sense, the stuff that is budge proof, smudge proof, and I absolutely love it. So I do keep some of that back here. I don't currently have anything in here. I've kind of moved some things around. And right now it is just blank paper as I kind of gear up, and it's more of a brain dump, I guess I should say. I just like to keep it separate so that I know where those notes are so that I can move them into that actual binder. So that is actually everything. And you guys, I just don't know how I feel about it. I just don't feel like it turns nearly as easy. I don't feel like it's overstuffed, but I don't know. I'm going to play with it for a little bit. I am definitely going to use it. I'm going to see how I feel about it, and we're going to see what happens. So since I pulled these half sheets out earlier, I'm going to go ahead and pop those in right here. This way, for anything that is happening in coming months, I can just write down here and I can get rid of, you know, some of these sticky notes that I've got that are unnecessary, or I'll just move the sticky notes to, you know, the month. I may break it up and be like May, June, July, and then, you know, flip the page. Because I don't do a whole lot of like future planning, but when it comes to doctor's appointments or vacations, I actually already have 2 planned, one in March, one in July. So those are just things I need to write down. And then these are a couple of like compliment cards basically that I got in a pack, and I can't remember which one. I think it was the Joann's Mega Accessory Box that my sister got me for Christmas. And I want to keep this one right now. This just says, happiness looks good on you. And I really like using it kind of as, not necessarily a bookmark, but just kind of a reminder. So since we're moving into the second half of February, I'm going to put it up here. Usually I would put it down here. And then that way I can still see my month. But I've just got that little reminder. And I'm going to put this one back in my stash of others. And we'll use this. Oh, we'll use this one another day. So this is all I've got for this video, guys. It was just kind of a quick switch out my planner with me. And I'm going to give the metal rings or the metal discs a try. And I will let you know what I think. So if you like this video, make sure that you hit that like button, the thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you back. Hit the bell so that you don't miss any single notification of any video I put out. And then comment down below and let me know what you guys think of. If you are Happy Planner users or you are disc-bound system users, let me know what you think of the metal rings. Because I'm really excited to try them out and I want to see how they work. So I hope that you have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye.